What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Legit Whiskey Reviews. And today I'll be reviewing Saint's Alley the Herald. This is batch 4. This one comes in at 107 proof, so 53.5% ABV. And this is a blend of whiskey. So this is a blend of MGP's High Rye Bourbon and Iron Root Republic's heirloom corn bourbon. So this is kind of like a collaboration between the Iron Root Republic, which is a Texas whiskey, and the YouTube channel Liquor Hound, which has been on YouTube forever. He's put out hundreds and hundreds of videos, and it's a pretty cool channel. He has a ton of bottles, not just whiskey, but he has everything. So they decided to do a collab, and they released 3 different blends. So they're all the same. I believe they're all High Rye MGP bourbon, and then they're Iron Root Republic's heirloom corn bourbon. But the difference is they're all finished in different casks. So the one I have here today, like I said, is called the Herald, and this one is finished in Armagnac cask, which is a type of brandy. And they also have another one called the Heretic. I believe that one is finished in rum cask. And then they have just the Saint's Alley. That one is finished in port, I believe. So they have 3 different blends, and this one here is batch number 4. So they've already released 4 batches. As far as availability, I'm not sure how wide throughout the country it's distributed, but as far as here, where I live in New Mexico, it's all over. So also, I know it's been a while since I've recorded an episode for you guys, but you know, life gets in the way, like I've said before. And then just recently, I'm getting over COVID. So my nose is probably like 95%. My palate maybe probably the same, like 95%. But I felt like I wanted to do an episode. It's been a while, and I wanted to get something out for you guys. And thank you for the patience. I'm gonna try to be more consistent from here on out. So I'm really excited for this one. So let's get into this one. Also, retail on this, I believe for all of them, they're right around the $60 mark. So, and they are non-age stated as far as I can tell, but should be interesting. Let's get into it. All right, on the nose. Wow, this one is really jumping out. Like the first thing that really jumps out of here, there's like a deep, rich, like a raisin date note coming through, and that's the most prominent note, which is to be expected from the Armagnac cask. But that's really prominent on the nose. There's a lot of caramel. There's a good amount of cinnamon. There's cinnamon in here. Yeah, it's been a while. I'm trying to get back into this, but yeah, so there's a good amount of cinnamon. The cinnamon is up there too. There's another note that I quite can't pick up. There's something else in here, but I just can't pick it up right now. There's some pepper in here. There's a good amount of like an orange type note. I wouldn't say quite like orange peel, but there's an orange type note in here. Yeah, it's heading towards kind of like an orange peel note, but it's pretty prominent there as well. But yeah, there's a lot going on in here. I really like the nose. It keeps it interesting as far as all the different flavors that come through on the nose. And like I said, my nose is maybe 95%, so there's a lot going on in here. But let's go to the palate. Cheers. This is nice. So as far as the palate, that raisin date type note that I was picking up on the nose translated to the palate is definitely in the forefront. The cinnamon as well. The cinnamon is really coming through on the palate. I feel like the pepper note that I was picking up is coming through way more on the palate than on the nose. And also on the, this is to me, this is like a long lingering finish. There is a slight oaky note coming through as well. I wouldn't say it's like a lot of oak, but there's some oak that I'm picking up. It's not tannic, bitter, or sweet. It's just like right in between. So it's like in between, you know, sweet and bitter, just like not leaning either way, but it's there, it's noticeable. But I like this so far. It has a great finish, and the same as what was coming through on the nose, pretty much all of it translated to the palate. And I just feel like there's a lot going on and a lot to dig through in this whiskey so far. But let's try it again. The more I just let it sit here, just that little bit of time that it was just sitting here, I feel like it starts to turn a little bit more candy. And what I mean by that is like the notes that I was picking up as far as the raisins, it's just turning more like candy, like sweeter and brighter. Like, it's really nice. Yeah, this is really nice. I feel like the note that I was trying to figure out that I couldn't figure out before is like a slight butterscotch note, but it's not like clearly defined to where, because usually that butterscotch note I love and I can pick it up in whiskeys, but I can't quite make it out 100%. But I think that's what I was smelling, because now that I go back to it, it's coming through. It's just not coming through. It's not like the primary note that I'm picking up, but yeah, it is coming through. All right, let's try it again. Yeah, it's turning more candy-like on the palate as well. I wouldn't say it's overly sweet. I feel like it's perfect. It's like right in the middle. It's not too over the top sweet, and it's not like lacking sweetness. I feel like there's a good balance here. I really like the finish, because I feel like that's where the balance comes through most of all, because I'm getting a lot of spice, a lot of pepper, and like I said, a long lingering finish. And just a hint of the oak and the butterscotch comes through towards the back end. So this is really nice, and also finishing with like a slight char note towards the back of the palate as well. So there's just a lot going on in here. I really like what they did with this release. I can't wait to try the rum and port finish releases, because I know they're going to be equally as good. They did a great job collaborating, and this is pretty much a home run for me. And I feel like the $60 price tag, especially for a collaboration, and you have MGP whiskeys in here and then the Iron Root Republic whiskeys, I feel like the price is like perfect. I feel like it's not overpriced, and I feel like it's just right for this release, and then the other releases too. I can't wait to try those. But as far as my final score, this is a solid A. I feel like the value is here, and I feel like if you're the type of person kind of like me, like I just like sitting with my glass and just exploring and kind of break down the whiskey, I feel like this is one to go exploring with, because there's a lot going on, and you just let the glass sit there, and I feel like it kind of develops and flowers into something else. So I really enjoyed this, and I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Sorry it's been a while. Like I said, I'm gonna try to make these reviews more consistent from now on. Like I said, I took a break and then I got sick, so I had to wait even longer, but I'm here and I'm gonna start releasing them more frequently, so probably every Saturday again. So if you guys enjoyed the content, remember to smash that like button, remember to subscribe, and keep it legit and do it for the love of whiskey. Cheers.